May I come in, sir?
Yes, please come, Rohit.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Have a seat.
Thank you so much, sir.
Rohit, so you are presently working in Maharashtra PWD.
Yes, sir.
Or have you left?
No, sir. I am working.
Okay. Was that based on your gate performance or was it based on some exam?
Sir, other exam.
Other exams. Okay. Right. See, got an excellent gate rank. Based on that, are you not pitching for any PSU?
Sir, currently I have not pitched, but I have planned that as my second option. If I am not selected in engineering services examination this year, I will opt for PSUs next year.
But you can't use this gate score next year.
Sir, I have applied for few PSUs.
Okay. So you have already appeared for the interviews.
Yes, sir. I have appeared for IOCL interview. But sir, currently I have not planned to go.
Okay. Right. You are from Aurangabad in Maharashtra.
Sir, I am from Nanded in Maharashtra.
Nanded in Maharashtra.
Yes.
Okay. And I read Aurangabad also written. You are posted in Aurangabad.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. There is an Aurangabad in some other state also. Are you aware?
No, sir. I am not aware of Aurangabad.
There is an Aurangabad in Bihar also.
Okay, sir.
You are not aware?
No, sir.
Okay. Try to know about it.
Sure, sir.
Okay. What exactly is the nature of work that you are doing in PWD?
Sir,
The place where you are posted.
Sir, my work is like field work. Majorly, I have to take measurements, prepare estimates, and take care that the work done by contractor is up to the mark as per specifications and drawings.
Okay. What type of projects are these?
Sir, currently there is Taluka High Court building being constructed,
Okay.
and I am under my senior. I am working on a boundary wall construction going. There is Sabhagra being constructed. So
Okay.
majorly related in village areas, social
When you
infrastructure.
say Sabhagrah, what exactly is likely to be the seating capacity of this Sabhagrah?
Sir, I am not aware of the seating capacity, but it may be 50-60. It is a small community hall near
small
a temple.
Okay.
Not a big convention hall, but for a social infrastructure project.
Right. Nanded, why is it famous?
Sir, it has a historical significance related to Gurudwara, Sachkhand Hazur Sahib Gurudwara, where Guru Gobind Singh last breath.
Okay.
And it has also, sir, nearly 1,000-year-old Kandar fort is there, which is not so famous. It was built in Rashtrakuta dynasty before 1,000 years. Also, there is Unkeshwar temple, which has a hot water stream coming there.
It's a very important place from a religious perspective.
Yes, sir. Also from geothermal energy perspective.
Okay. Right. One last question. Usually we make the cross section of the canal as trapezoidal. Is there any special reason for it?
Sir, there are two major reasons. First reason is the slope stability. The slope of canal will provide as compared to steep slopes, and other is the weighted area to weighted perimeter ratio is good for canal, so the discharge carrying capacity will be more for the small weighted perimeter.
Okay, right. Thank you, sir.
Rohit, you tell me what are the different methods of structural analysis?
Sir, there are determinate and indeterminate structures. For determinate structures, we can use influence line diagrams to analyze loads, and for deflections, we can use area moment method and Cauchy-Glanus theorem, strain energy method, conjugate beam method, and in indeterminate analysis, we have flexibility and stiffness matrix method. In that, we have moment distribution, slope deflection method. Yes, these are few methods I know.
Do you know what is virtual work?
Yes, sir, I know virtual work.
What is virtual work?
Sir, virtual work is referred to the work done by all the forces, internal and external, to cause the virtual displacements. The total work done is zero. That is, the internal energy stored is equal to the external work done.
You are with PWD, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is low cost housing?
Yes, sir. Sir, low cost housing refers to using of locally available materials. Also, it refers to decrease the cost of housing. It can be used in Pradhan Mantri Gramin Awas Yojana. So, it refers to locally available materials like bricks near the river being made rather than importing some bricks AAC blocks from far away. Yes, sir. Basically, it refers to use locally materials to decrease the cost of housing and also in a sustainable manner.
What is prefab technology?
Yes, sir. Sir, in prefab technology, we generally have a modular construction way. In prefab technology, we manufacture the elements of a structure in a factory under controlled conditions. So there is increase in quality, and we just assemble on the site. We don't construct them on a site.
What are the advantages of prefab technology?
Yes, sir. Sir, first is the durability of the material, as it is being prepared in a factory. So weather conditions will not have any effect on your number of manufacturing units or processes. Third is the quality control, and also, sir, the time of the project nearly decreased by 30-40% because you are just assembling on the field, and less labor will be required. Also, when we have to manufacture a large number of houses, or there is suppose I am manufacturing 30-40 villas, then it will be economical, but for a small structure it won't be economical if it is not standardized.
Okay. Do you know what are geotextiles and what are its uses in the field of civil engineering?
Sir, geotextiles are a type of geosynthetic material which are permeable in nature. Talking about its uses, they are polymer based. Talking about its uses, it can be used behind the retaining wall for the permeability purpose, or it can be used in strengthening of an embankment construction which we are constructing for highway, or if geotextiles are filled with clay, so they can be called as geosynthetic clay liners, which will decrease the permeability or act as a barrier for a seepage.
Do you know what is vibrocompaction technique?
Yes, sir. It is generally used in sands to compact the sands. In that, we generally have a hole type of thing. We don't drill a hole. There is a tube of nearly 1.5 diameter, and a centrifugal mass is rotating. So with a jet, it gets penetrate. Water jet is there at downside. It gets penetrates, and it can compact nearly. It is used for 30 meter depth, and 2 meter or 3 meter. It can compact the sand by centrifugal and vibration action.
What is difference between SPT N value and CPT value?
Sir, CPT and SPTN value. Sir, CPTN value corresponding to the static penetration, whereas SPT.
CPT gives Q value, not N value. SPT gives
Okay.
N value. Yes, tell me.
Okay, sir, I will read about it. I was not aware about the Q value. The N value corresponds to the number of blows for the last 300 mm penetration. It has also few corrections like water table correction and.
Fine. What is basic distinction between geotechnical investigations and geophysical investigations?
Sir, the basic difference I am not aware, but I believe in geophysical investigations we may go on the field and physically invest, like test pit, boreholes, and technical we may use technical instruments like electrical seismic method.
If there is sudden drawdown condition in earthen dams, right,
Yes, sir.
then which type of shear strength test would you perform to check the stability?
Sir, consolidated underdrain test I will perform.
And if there is a seepage condition in the dams, then which type of test would you perform?
Sir, consolidated drain test if there is.
Do you know what are pore pressure coefficients?
Yes, sir. Pore pressure coefficients are basically named as A and B coefficients. These are tests generally used in field because in
So
field.
there is A bar.
Yes,
A
sir.
bar. Do you
A
know
bar
what is A bar?
Sir, A bar is ratio of change in pore water pressure to the change in deviatic stress, which is equal to A into B. So these are used in field to measure the pore water pressure, as it is not possible to install some sensors or piezometer to measure the pore water pressure. For stability purpose, to check the stability of construction, we use this pore water pressure.
What is
parameter.
flood routing?
Sir, flood routing is a method in which we analyze a particular section for flood hydrograph based upon the properties of flood in the upstream of the that particular channel to get the flood attenuation as well as the time lag. So to determine these two things, we use flood routing.
What are different types of flood routing?
Sir, they are majorly classified as hydraulic flood routing and hydrologic flood routing. In hydraulic flood routing, we have channel flood routing and reservoir flood routing. In hydraulic flood routing is based upon the continuity equation, whereas hydrologic flood routing is based upon the continuity and momentum equation.
Okay, Rohit, how are you today?
Yes, sir, I am good, sir.
Okay. See, you are working with PWD.
Yes, sir.
There is something called as salvage value, scrap value, and book value.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the difference between these three?
Sir, book value is measured for a particular asset at the end of every year or regular time because there is depreciation going on for each asset. And salvage value is, suppose we have a 10 years of design
No,
period.
so how are you going to calculate this book value?
Sir,
Depreciation is going on.
yes.
But from which value do you subtract this depreciation?
So from the initial value which we have, and salvage value
And
corresponds.
how are you going to calculate depreciation of, let us say, this building?
No, sir, I'm not aware of depreciation calculation, but there can be a functional depreciation of the building, or due to some amenities. Suppose water supply is being closed nearby this building, then that depreciation can be in use, and technology is enhancing, so that depreciation. But I'm not aware of the exact calculations to be done.
Okay. Move to the next one. Salvage and scrap value.
Sir, salvage value is at the end of the design period. Suppose I have brought a car, government has given me a car, and it is life is 10 years. So salvage value is at end of 10 years. But the scrap value corresponds to the vehicle has not completely become useless. Scrap value corresponds to the value when it has become useless.
Okay. See, there are contracts. So, what are the various types of contracts?
Sir, there are talking about turnkey and non-turnkey contracts. In turnkey type of contracts, we have item rate contract, percentage rate contract.
What is the difference between this item rate contract and percentage rate contract?
Sir, in item rate contract, corresponding to each item, the contractor has to quote a certain value. Whereas in percentage rate contract, the item rates are given, the contractor has to quote percentage above or percentage below the contract. Item rate contract we basically use when we have sufficient manpower to measure the item rates. And in percentage rate contracts, there are some disadvantages because of below time, like in one day before also contractor can quote a percent above or percent below, sir.
So, somewhere you were talking about technology.
Yes,
Okay. What is smart city?
Sir, smart cities are the cities which use, so currently for Indian conditions, I think smart cities, the basic requirements of India, sanitation, sewage facility, all should be satisfied, and the integrating the IT with the infrastructure and with the people by the e-government.
Let us talk about roads.
Yes, sir.
So, in a smart city, what do you think as a civil engineer can be the technological advancement in terms of roads?
Sir, we are using intelligent transport system. Currently, it is deployed in few highways, express highways, that can be used in cities where we basically combine all the signals are interrelated with each other. They are communicating. And the volume is being measured, traffic volume is being measured by pressure pads or by cameras. So they are automatically deciding with minimal control of human that can be used. And sir, I have heard about the plastic road being used in, there are tests actually going, it's a pilot project in UK, it is being done. So that roads can be used. It is a circular economy point of view, and material recyclable aggregates, construction and demolition waste can be used, and giving electric infrastructure in the development, like charging points, which we are lagging current now. We are doing good in electric vehicles, but charging points should be installed.
Okay, good. My last two questions. What is the difference between dams and barrages?
Sir, dams are the dams are the structures which are created to have a huge reservoir of water volume behind them, whereas barrage is a divergent type of work where the water is supplied to the nearby canal. So we need a particular head. Barrages have gates to the near to the full depth, whereas dams don't have gates to the full depth. They may have gates to the.
Can barrages be also used for generating power?
Sir, barrages can't be used for generating power, but I have heard of run of the river projects. So where the height of water required will be less, there they may be used because ponding required is less.
Okay, my last question. Let us say the dam surface is a curved surface. So how are you going to find out the water forces acting over that dam?
Sir, as it is, the water forces will be acting normal to the surface. So by using hydrostatic pressure distribution and
It is a curved surface. Now, will there be any difference in comparison to plane surface?
Yes, sir, there will be a difference. Considering a plane surface, suppose a cantilever type of dam and an arch dam. Cantilever type of dam or RCC gravity type of dam will be basically designed as a cantilever. But a curved surface will have lateral forces coming, or it will supply to the bottom more forces. So for strong abutment will be needed for curved. Whereas
Okay, that will be all, sir.
Okay, Rohit. You are working in PWD and you said that right now some boundary wall construction is going on.
yes, sir.
So you are managing that construction.
Yes, sir. I'm the master. Right.
So what is coping bricks?
Coping is having a nearly 50 to 100 mm of thickness of concrete mortar on the top of the boundary wall to have a proper binding and prepare it from protect it from the weather, external weather.
But I asked coping bricks.
Coping bricks. No sir, I know coping, doing coping.
Okay,
on the
no
top.
problem. You given me the correct answer. But coping brick I have asked. What is fly ash bricks?
Sir, fly ash bricks are bricks where we use fly ash in preparation of the bricks.
What are the advantage of fly ash brick above the normal bricks?
Sir, the cost of fly ash brick is nearly 4 to 6 rupees, whereas normal bricks has 8.8 rupees nearly. So cost is less, cost of construction project will be less. Second is the sustainability point of view. Sir, generally we are generating a fly ash we have nearly 30-40% of coal thermal power plants. So fly ash is being generated in huge amount. So we will use that fly ash in construction of bricks like a partition wall. So sustainability point of view. The third is they have a smooth surface, and fourth is they are light in weight. So the dead load on the structure will be decreased. That will reduce the cost of foundation and other elements. So these are 3-4 advantages I know.
Any advantage over the shrinkage
Shrinkage will be
and
less.
strength?
Sir, shrinkage will be less and strength will be more because the fly ash combines with the leach out. Sorry sir, it is in concrete sir.
No problem. What is ASE block and how it is different, or I can say how it is better than fly ash brick, or I can replace the fly ash brick with ASE block, which is better option?
Sir, no sir, AEC blocks are light in weight
Fly
as
ash also
compared
light
to
in
fly
weight.
ash, I think so sir.
Fly ash brick also light in weight.
Sir, I don't know the difference. Like
Achha,
what
how to
use.
prepare ASE block?
Sir, aluminium powder can be used to cause the aerated autoclave concrete blocks.
Okay. You also given the answer about the roads to sir, like
Yes,
advancement in road. Do you know what are the level of services? How many level of services?
Sir,
Classes of
A,
level of
B,
services.
C, D
How
based
many?
upon the.
How many classes?
Sir, I think it is up to D or E. I am not exact aware.
Okay, D or E means 5 classes. Do you know what is shift of curve?
Shift of curve. Yes.
And why it is required?
Sir, I have studied it in designing, but in practical view, I don't know. It is generally LT square by 24 hour.
But how it is, why it is given? That must be you have studied.
Sir, we usually have a circular curve with the tangent. Then we have to give a transition curve. So for that, I think so shift of the circular part is required.
Okay. What is virtual transition curve? You just given me the name transition curve, so that's the question. What is virtual transition curve?
No, sir, I am not aware of the term virtual
No idea?
transition curve.
Tell me, what is the significance of fineness modulus in concrete mix design?
Sir, fineness modulus signifies the average size of the aggregate which we have. Higher the fineness modulus, coarser will be the aggregate. So, if we want a better cohesive mix, we will use the aggregate with low fineness modulus. There is a range, sir. Generally, we don't use above 3.2 and below 2.2.
Okay, my last question would be, what is the losses and benefit of transporting concrete with pumps or pipes? Benefit also tell me and losses also tell me.
Sir, first I will like to tell the benefits. Sir, benefits are concrete will be manufactured in the manufacturing plant. So it will have a good quality, good amount of a particular amount of plastic either can be used. Require grade like if you require M50, M60.
I'm asking what is the benefits of transporting in pumping?
Transporting. Sir, transporting.
Pumping or pipes?
Sir, transporting pumping we can have to greater heights. And the disadvantage can be if the pipes are clogged, if we don't wash it, the pipe, there can be clogging, and if the concrete sets once in the pipes, it will be very difficult to clear that machine and use again. So delay in project can be happen if there is mismanaging of the pumping being done.
Any technical disadvantage? This is a physical disadvantage.
Sir, segregation can be happen if
in pipes.
No sir, if we fail it from the greater height through the pipe, like greater than 1 meter. So segregation of concrete can happen if concrete.
But that can happen without pipe also.
Yes sir, that can happen without pipe.
Okay, no problem. Okay, Rohit.
Okay,
Thank you.
Rohit, we are closing your interview. Just wait outside for a minute.
Yes.
We'll call
Thank you,
back.
sir. Thank you.
Rohit, one observation. You are a good candidate, there is no doubt about it. Content, presentation, everything is good. But there is a monotony in the way you speak.
Okay, sir.
You don't, create interest in the panel about you. The answers that you're giving look as if they are mechanized answers.
Okay.
Little bit of voice modulation can help you connect better with the panel.
Shall I speak slow?
No, slow is fine. It's marginally slow is will help. But rather than speak in a flat tone, a little variation in the voice. Like I am not speaking in a flat tone. There are ups and downs. That is something which will keep the panel be fully attentive to whatever you are saying. हाँ, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. Otherwise, you are a good candidate, and we expect you to do really well. This is the first interview you are facing at UPSC.
Second interview, sir.
Second interview. When was the earlier interview?
Sir, 5th October last year.
Last year. And how much did you score?
140 marks.
140.
140.
140.
140.
140 is an excellent score, and if you can just bring in this little bit of modulation part, I think you can repeat the performance.
Yes, sir. I will.
Today we are giving you 130.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but we expect you to do better.
Yes, sir. I will.
All the best, sir.
Rohit, so far as technical areas are concerned, you have to know about your work, quality control, quality assurance, what you are doing at the site of work. Means concrete technology is the one of the important subject for you. Concrete technology and construction management, and earthquake also, right? So far as structural analysis is concerned, I found your answer to be, you were just paraphrasing. I asked you, what are the methods of structural analysis?
Yes, sir.
There is only two methods, generic force method, displacement method.
Okay.
You should have started from there.
Okay, sir.
Influence line is used for moving loads to find the maximum value of shear force, bending moment, etc. when there is a moving load,
Yes,
right?
sir.
बट स्ट्रक्चरल एनालिसिस के दो ही मेथड्स है, फोर्स
Force
मेथड
and
एंड
displacement.
तो वहाँ पे आपको अपने आंसर्स को यू हैव टू कंसाइज एंड एब्रीविएट योर आंसर. आप बोलते ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे यू हैव रिमेंबर्ड समथिंग, याद करके आए हैं, जस्ट यू आर रिप्रोड्यूसिंग. सो यू हैव टू थिंक बिफोर यू आंसर एंड you concise your answer, but I am sure that you can get very good marks in UPSC because you have good technical knowledge.
Yes.
The observation, I think we have put forward all the points. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.